only to myself. Yeah, in this video I'm gonna talk about, like, kind of this Bisicast about, like, the last 2 days, what I've experienced from the Amsterdam dance event. It's been my third year, and all I can say is basically that it was my favorite one so far, but actually by far. So, why? Because, well, it's I guess because of the Bisicasts. So I want also like to talk a bit about like what like happens, in my head or in my mind, in my soul, wherever you wanna put this. While I was, there, like at this conference, or actually the parties. And yeah, hey Rodrigo, nice seeing you. Like all the other people that are joining in, Luis as well, Kane, Jennifer, like you all watching, it's insane. So I wanted to, so maybe first of all, where am I right now? I'm at Schiphol basically, so next to the airport, because tomorrow I have my flight back at around 7 in the morning to Vienna. That had to do with the fact that I had to reschedule my flight. I guess I already mentioned this. Yes, Jennifer, I'm looking very tired. Yeah, actually, and also my throat hurts as fuck. That's all I have to say. That's actually, I wanted to do sightseeing. I wanted to meet more people today, but actually, it's like, no way. Like, I have to really, like, take care of myself, and because I can't really, like, because I'm also, like, doing interpreting, and I have, like, to kind of to use my voice in my studies, like I can't really get more sick than I am right now. Well, so maybe I tell you something about yesterday, that we had like the amazing opportunity that Third Party invited us to their hotel or actually the camera team of Third Party, to do like a bit of because I'm involved in Release Family as well. So they wanted to like kind of ask us film us and ask us some questions about why we love Third Party, what was like our first experience with them, and our favorite tracks, because they're working on the second album. And yeah, we'll hope that actually they will use it somehow. So maybe if you like see myself in a Third Party t-shirt and in a Third Party video, then you'll know when this happened. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. And because of this, we were a bit late for the Size Family, X-Tone Family, Release Family meetup that we had in the pretty much in the center of Amsterdam. And it was absolutely sick. There were like so many people showing up. Like there was wow, it was insane. So, and also like Ed showed up from X-Tone. Yeah, absolutely fantastic to meet all those people. Yeah, I guess Rodrigo already mentioned about I guess my first recap about the Sosumi Boat Party, that it was absolutely amazing, like to meet all those people. And yeah, like the sets were amazing as well. Like every single one was very special. So like both, like for example, Havoc Lawn and Judah Frank were very tech orientated, just as the same, I guess, like even more tribal. Antoine Clamaran and Leonardo da Silva. Corey James Will K was a bit harder, a bit more to the front. Yeah, so it was absolutely sick, and cried at the end, was also very emotional. So yeah. So yeah, really, it was about the boat party. It was a huge success, and I'm so happy actually, because I had to book a new flight for I guess over 140 euros just to get there, but it was all worth it. So like, because I've been supporting Susumi since day one, and like it was so important to me to get there. Yeah. So that's that. Thank you, Mac. I hope that you enjoyed my streams and my coverage from ADE. Yeah, those were amazing tales as well. Yeah, of course. Tom Tiger, Nico D'Andrea. And yeah, and maybe to come back to yesterday, after the meeting, I just got quickly to my hostel. I, chilled a bit, then went to McDonald's for eating, and then I took a taxi, which was 35 euros to the box, so it was not that cheap. But it was so late already. I missed, I guess, almost the whole Sonderling set, which I'm a bit mad about because I was really looking forward to him. So I only caught like the last 2 or 3 tracks, and then Corey was on. He played well. Like what's so interesting about Corey is actually that he played um, he played like only his stuff except maybe 1 or 2 tracks. So it's very interesting actually. That's almost like Eric Pritz. Like Eric Pritz also only playing his only his stuff. You can't really compare this to, but these two guys, but to each other. But yeah. Mm, yeah, about Jeremy Orlando, yeah, he was amazing as well. Like I saw him at the conference on, I guess it was Friday. On Saturday, I was at on Saturday I was at the conference and I was watching how Chocolate Puma used to produce because they are a producer duo for 25 years already, which is absolutely insane. Like I'm 25, so they actually started producing in the 90s as the Goodmen, and back then, they were playing around with analog synths and it was very tough to produce something. And today, nowadays, in the DAW, like in Logic, it's so easy, like compared to 25 years ago, and also like more complex. So, and also like what I wanted to mention, because it just came to my mind, is that I have like when they also like analyzed or like how they produced Scrub the Ground together with Tommy Sunshine. It's very like hard, strong, forward-going track, almost big room. But I have now a different idea of how mastering works, because actually I always thought, that mastering is like the last touch to a track, and that you all have to like fix in a mix down. But when they kind of turned off their master chain and then turned on, it was such a different track. It's insane. Like I was so surprised that you can actually add way more low end, way more punch to the kick, to whatever. And now I actually this actually that's like I have now a different thinking of everything. Like I actually question everything that I knew so far about music production. And yeah, it's very strange. Like, and that's why actually it's better, also as a producer probably, like it's only I can guess that also if you master the tracks yourself, because then kind of you can kind of tell yourself or like do yourself like what do you want to like make better, and uh, and everything. So it's very strange actually that I actually have now a different picture of how music production is working. Yeah. Okay, Ricardo, it was nice a pleasure meeting you too, but actually I can't remember anymore when and where that was. Because actually, yeah, I also wanted actually to kind of, excuse myself, like say a big sorry to everybody. I guess you all recognized me instantly and I didn't know your names, like, or your faces at all. I always ask to anybody, what's your name and whether you're watching my Bisicast. Oh, yeah, Havoc, yeah. Thanks. And that's actually also like the problem, because you see you all in your private profiles, and then I can't just say that. Yeah, sure, yeah. Um, so yeah, it was a nice set. You especially like you really meant like seeing you playing live and also talking to you meant a lot to me because like I really had very nice hours with your music over the last couple of months, especially I guess in Poland, where it was a tough time for me because like um, where the BC cars weren't that well and also like a bit rare. So yeah, thanks for that. Johnny is also watching from third party. If you're still here, so great to see you. Thanks for everything for last night. It was amazing. I want actually to touch on actually the release party now because well after Corey James, there was Kryder playing on. I guess the third or fourth set that I watched this week from him. and it's always taking on a journey, especially like in the beginning it was like only IDs, I guess, and afterwards he also played like Salt Water and especially Waves, and like I guess Waves will be one of my favorite tracks this year because I kind of like felt in love with the track again, and I guess this has to do with the fact that actually in Austria there's no club that plays tracks like that, and when I heard it on a good sound system, it was like, holy shit, this is like so next level. I haven't heard this in a while, and and then actually I was really waiting for the track. I really waited for him to drop the track like on the release party. Um, I don't know which track that is. I'm not good at IDs, so you have to send me a link, and then maybe I can look that up later. Um, because I didn't have my laptop with me because like I didn't it's like it's way too worthy, especially because I was in a hostel with like random people I don't know. So yeah, I didn't want anybody to steal it. Yeah. Uh, well, and yeah, and after that, which was a very cool set, I was already like exhausted after the drop of Waves because like kind of gets me like goosebumps and everything, and I just want to like kind of. I was really like in a state of trance basically, and no, it's not an allusion to Aminobure, no pun intended. Like really, I really like felt the track and the melody. It was, by the way, a vocal version, so it looks like it's gonna get a vocal version on Armada. Um, it fit quite well, I guess. Yeah, I guess like I'm not sure if they have a deeper meaning. Maybe it's just like like vocals, like just to be there. But yeah, speaking of like third party, they came on afterwards, and they played as always amazingly. So although I gotta say there were not many new tracks, I guess only like stuff from the new Pete K EP that is coming out. Of course, a track like this, um, and of course Belief is also very nice, by Jose de Mara and Cruzy. I guess I heard this track for the first time when they like opened up their set wave at a Summer Story. When was that? In late June. Yeah, and like all in all, like really enjoyed it. Like the whole set basically. I like to go to the bathroom once, I guess, because I was a bit stressed because like I was already so tired, like in general, like I could barely I still can't feel my feet, like because they hurt so much. It's insane. And yeah, well, and yeah, afterwards there was the UD on. Maybe what I want to mention also about third party, actually when they dropped Have No Fear, then I really had goosebumps, and I guess Sabrina as well. So, and I didn't even realize this, like only like when kind of Sabrina, because she was next to me, showed me like this, then then I kind of knew what she was feeling. So yeah, it was very strange. No, actually, it was a good feeling because it's very rare. That's basically what the music is about. It's about emotions, a lot. Yeah. So yeah, really, as always, I'm really enjoying their set. So yeah, it was amazing. And yeah, I wasn't listening too much to DoD set, but then afterwards, uh, Pete K was playing for 45 minutes, and holy shit, like, oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was so great because what I thought while listening to his set was like, those are my roots. Like, I started with like this real progressive kind of thing, back in the day by, I don't know, by Nicky Romero, by Avicii, by bingo players, those guys that are doing so total different stuff nowadays. But like 6, 7, 8 years ago, they did like total different stuff. So totally different stuff. And yeah, it was simply great. So it was really progressive, and with like the right bass lines, the right kicks and hi-hats and claps, like really put me in a trance. And like even I guess there were some friends with or like managers, I don't know whoever that was from Pete K also with him, and or was it somebody from third parties team? I don't know because I took a pic with him because actually I'm gonna put this afterwards on Insta. Um, because like when the party was over, I could actually go upstairs, onto the stage basically, and like just wanted to ask him, because I was so fascinated by the track, like by the set, it really got me moving. I could dance on for like two more hours to this kind of music. Really, like it was amazing. What do you mean? I had a great late. Yeah. Oh, Johnny is still watching. Seems like you're bored, but it's fine if I get you entertained. Um, well. So yeah, that's about like the recap of a third party's release party yesterday. Yeah, second year was as amazing as last year. So yeah, hope for new releases, for many new releases. Quick finish of the album. So yeah, the next release will be on October 30th. The Pete K EP. From the outset, I guess it's called, with 3 tracks. So will be very interesting to review that as well. And then next, like probably on the next Bisicast or like, uh, of course it will be. Johnny, it's like it was a track by track review. Like because I wanted to do that because it was worth it. And also, like, what I also want to do now is actually restream it later on Twitch so that I can then, cut it and then put it on YouTube. I guess that's even easier for you. Also to do a kind of marketing. I guess it's better if you want to kind of share it or whatever. And yeah, but I tried this once, but I want actually to do this with my last one, but it's actually I was out of time because like it was so stressful. Um, because I did like the Bisi custom, like the last one on Tuesday, and I left on Wednesday, so I had to work. So yeah, hope that I can do this on the next one. But it will be shorter, don't worry, because it's not 11 tracks, it's 3 tracks. So it's obvious. Yeah, don't worry about it, Mac. You can write me whatever you want, or ask me whatever you want. Yeah, good. And today, actually, oh, maybe one more thing. Yeah, sure, Johnny. In my opinion, it's a great idea. So, yeah, I hope that I can figure this out somehow. I'll let you know. One more thing, because when I left, it was heavily raining, and yeah, huge shout outs to Jordan from Digital Junkies. Who released also like tracks with on Sosumi and on Amara. He's a great guy from New York. Really had amazing chats with him, and Stilo, his friend from Florida, who also has his own label. And they were fascinated, by my busy casts and like my show that I do regularly. And they actually, gave me kind of a ride with the taxi to, be a bit closer. Um, and a bit closer to my hostel yesterday. And when I was like walking there, I was like, like I had like an like braingasm, maybe called like this. Because actually, like I was, like it was so exciting, like the whole week, and like it all fell off like in this one moment. And I was thinking like, I mean, like I started Max Bisi basically as a joke, 6 years ago, actually, just to want to make up and a Facebook account, just for Avicii basically, because back then I was so in love with him. And then actually, I was doing mashups, I was doing a regular radio show. And actually, shout outs to Facebook, I guess, for introducing this live streaming function, because actually it like really connects us the best so far, I guess. And and it's really like I found something that really makes me happy, and like to come here to Amsterdam, get recognized by other people, getting respected for what you do, because like the only thing I'm really sure about when it's about Max Bisi is that Max Bisi, or like me, I'm having a lot of passion about like this kind of electronic music that I support. Always had it, you know. I mean, it changed like slightly over the years, but I guess everybody does that. Mm, and you know, that's the only thing I'm sure about, because you know, I don't know much about, like, not as much about about music production as I would like to. But you know, it's so basically all what I do in my busy cast, or like in general, like being Max Busy, is basically from experiences that I made over the really past 6 years. And you know, to like kind of, so, and that this actually led me, you know, to like this huge support that I got here during ADE, and those great talks, you know, to those people, you know, to get recognized by producers. The producers are supporting me, and you know, the like my idea of what I wanted to do with my persona here is actually something incredible, like something I would never imagine that could ever happen. Because like, you know, like for example, like when I was at school, I was bullied, I was, you know, closed in cupboards. And actually right now, to get respected, you know, by so many people, and you know, like making people enjoy what I'm doing really means a lot to me. Like, you know, like it's I can't even, like, you know, kind of describe this, like, because you know, like I am, you know, the point is like also trying to make, it's not about money, because I'm losing a lot of money here, but what I get is absolutely social capital to the mass, like really, like the social worth of, you know, coming here, and you know, like making people happy, you know, like with even only with your appearance, or like, you know, like getting the support, hearing some nice words that, you know, hey, my name is this and this, and I really enjoy your Bisicast. This means so much to me, like, because you know, like I was thinking of this, and you know, it's nice to have, you know, the reviews, or like, you know, the comments on Facebook and the likes on Facebook. But you know, when you hear this in person, you know, like when you really like get out to the people, and you know, like connect with the people and talk to them, and they say you in person that you make them happy, you like, they like what you do. You know, this is like a whole new level. You know, because that's, you know, what I also thought of. Like social media is so super, I guess what's called superficial. And you know, it's really only like most or some of the times it's like really about only likes, or I don't know, comments or whatever, or followers. And that's, you know, it's why it's so important that we come here, that we kind of break up this kind of social media structure and really meet each other, so that we can really like uh, see, or like, yeah, so that we can see the really people, you know, that we're real people with real interests, and you know, and that's actually why it was so amazing that I met the people. They told me how much they like me, and it's like, if you like do this in person, it's like way more. It's way more personal, and also it means it's a whole new level, and it means way more to me. So yeah, that's why I told you like a couple of minutes ago that it's gonna be a bit deeper, because like I really like, there was really a braingasm like yesterday when I thought of this, when everything was like kind of over, and I was thinking like, well, that was ADE 2017. Hi Simon, great that you tuned in. I was just talking about ADE, and how amazing it was, and how much it means to me. So yeah, also like for all of you basically that were there and saw me, or like met me, and you know, and talked to me. Thank you very much for basically everything, for the talk, for the compliments that you like my show. It really means a lot to me. You know, also like for all the producers that I met there, you can feel always free to send in your demo, and you know, I give you honest feedback, because I guess that's also like what people like so much about what I do with my Bisicast, that I'm really honest. What I really think of this, and you know, if the track really moves me, what maybe is missing, and you know, like this is, you know, what Bisicast are actually about. So this actually right now is actually only like a small recap of what happened, because I'm already talking for 25 minutes and I don't even realize it, although my throat hurts so much. Thank God I had like straps, like, oh yeah, of course, shout outs to Strepsils, because without Strepsils I wouldn't have probably any voice anymore. So it really helped me to get over here. Yeah, so really, maybe to finish, let me once again say this. It's really not about money, it's about really social contacts and like meeting all of you. And this was really amazing. So yeah, is there anything else to say? I guess maybe what I did today. So I had like 3 hours of sleep. Then I had breakfast, and then I came here to Schiphol already. To really relax a bit, and then I met also Camille and Andrea, who are doing Andrea was doing like the photos for Electric Line. Thank you so much, Jordan. Yeah, it was amazing to meet you. Thank you for the kind words, and I wish, of course, all the best for your future projects. Yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for everything. I did not hit the red light district at all this year, because I actually wanted to do some sightseeing today, but I simply can't. Like, my throat hurts. I'm really done mentally, physically. Like, I can't anymore. Like, I'm also like sad that because Alex and Jung, two of my friends, go to the Sono music party tonight, I guess, so labeled by Sonny James and Ryan Marciano. I would love to go there, but I'm now too far away, so I'm like half an hour away by car or by bus, or I guess even longer. So yeah, I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm so finished. Like, really, I'm done. Like, with ADE in general. By the way, maybe one more thing, because it's what I mentioned, what I haven't mentioned yet, and what I saw here, is that I finally got my cartel cap, because like the cartel or Susumi merch stores are not online yet. So maybe to show you this quickly, that I finally got one. It took only ages to get one. Because like, I guess somebody actually like gave away some during the Crowder set. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, well, yeah, and today I met Camille and Andrea from Electric Line, and I guess, yeah, that was it. So, for a short talk, and then actually I came back here because I was so tired. Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. Could you tell me again who you were? Or what's your producer alias? Because like as I've mentioned already, like I don't know your faces and your names basically, so I'm so bad at this. And I'm like, feel so sorry for everybody that I had to like ask for, because I like, some people are really like writing regularly. Oh, yeah, Mantia, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I still have your card. So it was very nice meeting you as well. I'm gonna listen to your label stuff later, or when I come back to Vienna, because like I never did that before. Like, I don't know, I didn't even know why, but we'll stay in touch. Now, of course, I wish you also a safe trip home, because you got a way longer flight than I have tomorrow in the morning. So yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish now, because I said everything I wanted to say. Once again, huge shout outs to really everybody that I met. I can't even name all of you now, because it were really way too many people. Like, I would never expect to meet so much. Actually, like, so many of you there, and also like get so much positive feedback, for basically for that what I do. So yeah, I don't know what about the next regular Bisicast. Probably not this week anymore, because I'm finished. And also, like, I don't know what how the I'm so totally tired and everything. And also, like, I don't know about next week. I might go to Poland, like, for All Saints. because we're like in Poland, we're not celebrating Halloween. We're celebrating All Saints. So we're like going to the graveyards and yeah, and so on. But I guess Poland is not the only country that does that. So yeah, yeah, I guess that's it. That was my kind of a bit longer recap, half an hour roughly. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, thank you all guys so much. Also like for like being part of it, like on my social media, especially like those guys and girls that could not be here, which I'm of course very sad for. Because like you're supporting, I guess, even some of the labels or music or whatever, even more than I do. And yeah, and it was absolutely amazing to meet you. Actually, to see that you really like appreciate also like the live streams that I did from, for example, Havoc and Lawn and Tom Star, especially. You were guessing the IDs, 15 people constantly, and was absolutely amazing. Yeah. So hope to see you ADE next year. Hopefully then with like better organization, with a bit less stress, and knowing before that I can make it to a party and not after, and not like 1.5 weeks before. That would be cool, and with no canceled flight, no canceled flights. That would be also great. But yeah, nevertheless, I think I made the best out of it. It was all worth it. I do not regret anything. It was great to meet you, to meet all of you. And yeah, I'm gonna maybe upload some more pics on Instagram as well now, because I did a picture with Pete K. Yeah, a huge thanks, special thanks maybe to Kamil, who let me use his hotel room for 2 nights. Thank you very much for this, and didn't want anything in like in return. So yeah, of course, like we were only speaking in Polish, but like like it's always good to like be able to communicate with each other on a fairly decent level with no troubles. And yeah, for that it was very nice. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this Insta thing, and then I'm gonna go to bed, I guess, because like I'm totally finished, like. And yeah, so I'll keep you updated about what will happen next. For now, peace out. Thank you so much for joining me, both in Amsterdam and via my social media channels. And yeah, have a great night and a safe week ahead of you. Thanks. Bye.